about 5 or 6 pipelines simultaneously, and so same objectives, and all one right away that they're all piggybacking on. And how do you do interagency government piggybacking? That's illegal.
What would be the ultimate outcome that you'd be looking for in this case? That ultimately, they would cancel the pipeline construction, and if they wanted to use oil, they could do things like shipping or using freight that would not jeopardize the Missouri River water?
No pipeline. No pipeline is our key objective in defense. Is that we do not want a pipeline. We do have alternative energy that we are looking at and we are developing, and we are going to ensure that it's safer to develop that new technology, and to it's a cleaner fight.
So basically it's a race against time at this point. The company will continue to construct, and what are the best means available to you to actually stop that construction?
Well, I believe that the company was not prepared for the numbers that were coming to protest, to protect. For everyone else out there, we are protesting. For us inside here, we are protecting. And so when finally the day came after the protesting with prayer and peace, the company said that they were stopping construction, and they wanted an agreement that they would take their machinery out. If they were allowed to do that, they would negotiate a settlement. So everything stopped. It was they couldn't deal with the numbers that we had come forward with as our people mobilized. So they haven't not come in so far. So court is in a couple of weeks. The judge did not have time to review all of the documents, and so he made a 2-week extension, and we'll know the decision. We are prepared for the yes vote. We are prepared for the no vote, and either way, there's going to be major adrenaline flow, and we're going to have a 4-day respite, whether it's a powwow celebration or if it's a major re-strategizing and preparing for the next step.
Right. So at this point, it's essentially, legally speaking, in federal hands because it crosses the Missouri River. So ultimately, if it's a federal decision that allows the pipeline to continue, you'll have to figure out another course of action. But if the federal government says no to the pipeline and blocks it, then essentially you will have achieved victory.
Well, we still have a commitment to other tribal nations upstream and downstream who are facing the same, and all we're trying to do is get the law to be put in place, the National Historic Preservation Act, the Antiquities Law. We have a great property asset with our water, but we also have great traditional bearing on what we believe, that water is life. You're born in water. Every human being knows how to breathe and swim in water before you come into this world. There's a very sacred concept that all indigenous people have with water, and the earth is our mother, and she needs water, and she has endured tremendous suffering from all of this oil development. So we have to go into the cold fusion technology. We have to develop that. It's incumbent upon us, and it's not a capitalist system. So that means clean water. It also is going to mean free water, but we need that to endure that, to endure the development aspects of it, and then to survive as a human race. We're at a new threshold. We are the keepers of the earth, and so we have the duty to take this, and we call it Iwachi. It's sun dance in our culture, and the technology is the geothermal, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you add the water, and that solar makes the elements dance. And so we named it Wiwachi, and we have to aggressively strategize to develop this new technology. I call it old fusion. I'm old fashioned, but the new technology has to emerge so that we can continue to live and to exist, and we owe that to our grandchildren.
Absolutely. Phyllis Young, thank you so much for joining me today and discussing it, and I look forward to hearing more success from your protest, that it will not end up as Wounded Knee or other incidents in the past, but this will actually be a jumping off point for actual successful Native resistance to expansionist policies by the U.S.
Thank you.